guys, happy Halloween. I'm coming at you with another video, but this time it's a Halloween look. I'm giving you a voodoo priestess, voodoo witch vibes. So right here, I'm just filling in my eyebrows like I normally do with my eyebrow pomade. It's a black color. I'm going a little more heavy-handed than usual just because I don't really care if this look is very harsh. Just because, I mean, it's a Halloween look. Who really cares? Here I'm just carving out my eyebrows like I normally would if I was doing any other makeup look with just any type of concealer. And guys, please be patient with me right now. This is my first voiceover. See, I don't even know what it's called. It's my first voiceover. So y'all, if I sound stupid or crazy, do not laugh at me, but let's just laugh together, okay? Okay, so now I'm just blending that concealer out, blending, so we can have a smooth base for the eyeshadow that I'm going to apply in a second. So here I'm just taking a very dark brown eyeshadow and covering my entire base of my lid. You can really use any brown color that you have. You can use like a contour shade or an eyeshadow, doesn't matter. We just want the base to be very dark brown and pigmented so that black that we're going to apply in a second will have something to blend into. And now we just about to blend them edges out. And if y'all see me keep looking back and forth between two objects, it's because I'm looking in the mirror and I'm watching this show, American Horror Story. If y'all haven't seen it yet, y'all better get on this season. It's a new season out and it's real, okay? So here I'm just applying a very black eyeshadow with my finger, obviously, because I love to apply eyeshadow on my lid with my finger because I feel like it gives the most pigment. So I'm just doing that on both eyes, and of course I'm gonna blend that out later. And as you can see here, I'm kind of bringing that black closer into like towards where my nose contour would go, most likely. Like I'm bringing that heavy over towards my nose. Like I really wanted to give off a skeleton vibe, so we're basically trying to make the hollows of our eyes look huge. So you can kind of see how it somewhat follows the line of my nose, and I'm just going to keep blending that out as far as I can. So now I'm just applying a regular schmegular foundation on my bottom half of my face. I'm not applying it. Ooh, something just got good. Ooh, something just got good. I paused. I don't know what was happening in that show, but it must have been something. So anyway, yeah, I'm just applying a regular schmegular foundation to the bottom half of my face. I'm not applying it to my forehead because look, that show's good, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all see how many times I'm pausing? Y'all better get into this American Horror Story, I'm telling you. But I'm only applying it to the bottom half of my face just because the top of my head, aka my forehead, will be covered with white paint. So I'm not really worried about putting that foundation on my forehead at all. Next, I'm taking that same dark brown eyeshadow that I used for my eyes, and I'm carving out a very high cheekbone. This is higher than I normally would contour, but I'm carving it out higher because I want my cheekbones to look high if I'm going to do a skeleton, of course. So I just use that dark brown, and as you can see, I'm dragging it down to create like a hollowed effect. And I keep pausing because I'm telling y'all, this video needs to be sponsored by American Horror Story, because if me pausing this many times doing my makeup ain't telling you that it's good, I don't know what will. But just peep throughout the rest of the video. So I'm just carving that out. I'm going back in and darkening it up a little bit towards the line to make it look like it has more of a brown gradient effect. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep blending. And I'm just gonna do that again on the other side. Same deal, same schmeal, you know what it is. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I feel so crazy doing this voiceover right now, just because I've never done this before, so it's very different for me. But I thought I'd try it just because I was concentrating so much while doing this look. I really didn't feel like talking, and of course I was on my show, so yeah, just Let's laugh. Let's laugh together. Okay. So I'm going in with a makeup wipe here just because I didn't like how it looked, how I brought down the brown too much. And that's like the great thing about doing this look. The wet wipes are not really going to mess it up because you don't want it to really look perfect. You kind of want it to look a little sketchy and patchy because, I mean, what skull is perfect? You feel me? So right here, I'm taking a black eyeshadow, literally the same exact black eyeshadow that I used for my eye. And I'm following that line that I chiseled out before, the brown eyeshadow. This time though, I'm not bringing down the black as far. I kind of want to blend it into the brown, but I don't want my whole jawline to be black. I want my jawline to still remain brown, but just with a black effect towards the top. So right now I'm going in with a white grease makeup that I got from the random Halloween store right on the corner. So I'm just gonna literally outline my skeleton head shape that I want. You guys will see where I outline later on, but right now I'm just outlining my nose for the most part to give you that like skeleton no-nose look. I was really debating on if I wanted to black out my nose and make it look black so that it kind of blended in with like the background and I really looked like I had no nose. But then I thought, no, I'm gonna try to go for like a more cutesy look, so I'm gonna leave the nose out. Cause like, who's cute with no nose? Nobody knows. Get it? Get it. And now I'm just outlining a circle around my eyeballs to give you that eyeball look that skeletons have when they have no eyeballs, you know, in their head, how it looks like that. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. But I'm basically just going to take this line all the way up to the end of my eyebrow on each end. Now I'm drawing lines down to the corner of my lips. It doesn't really make sense what part of the skeleton this is going to be right now until like I fill in like the cheekbones later. But just do this, okay? It'll work out. Like you see right here how I'm carving out the cheekbone area and I'm connecting it to that line in the lip. I feel like doing the lip lines first, it just gives you a guideline on where to like connect that. So that's why I did it first. It was a lot of help. Here I'm taking that same white grease makeup to fill in all of the areas that I just outlined. And yes, I do want to point out that I keep saying the white grease makeup on purpose because if you want to use the cream Halloween makeup, I think it's just like white cream makeup, it will crack on your face once it dries. So it will start getting all crusty and like falling off. Whereas the grease makeup, it kind of just acts as normal foundation. The only thing about it is it does look more oily than a normal foundation would, but I mean it will not give you that creased look unless that's what you're going for. Then by all means go right ahead, but I wanted something smooth here, so that's why I chose the grease. Okay, get it? Grease is nice and smooth, cream is cracked. Okay, remember. So here I'm just applying some more white makeup just because I wanted to put another layer on. I felt like the white wasn't as bright as I wanted it to be, so we're going in with another layer, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add that on with a brush and blend it out. Here I'm taking a black eyeliner and I'm just gonna go ahead and carve out the edges of that skull that I just painted onto my face with this eyeliner. It does take a steady hand, so be patient with yourself. you will mess up, but that's okay because you'll see me later on. I'm gonna use a makeup wipe to fix it, and it literally wipes right off. So just be patient with yourself and go to town. I'm gonna go ahead and also outline the hollow of my cheek, because I'm just gonna continue to do that on every line, like prominent on the face, because I feel like outlining it with the black kind of gave it like a cartoony vibe. Like it kind of reminded me of like the Princess and the Frog, that voodoo dude on there. Like it really gave it that type of look. So I felt like I should have kept that consistent, which is why I chose to also outline the hollows of the cheeks. Y'all see me messing up out here, but all I'm gonna do is just take that makeup and just blend it all out. Blend it all out. It's gonna work. Taking a Q-tip, wiping off that little extra dirty, ugly line, and we just gonna fix it. My saliva and my blending will just get us through it, okay? Just reapply and act like it never happened. So now I'm just taking a black moisturizing lip balm from e.l.f. for like $3 and I'm putting that on my lips. I literally seen it in Target and I was not planning on doing a black lip with this look. I was gonna do the skull like teeth, but I seen it and I was like, you know what? That might be cute. And it's only $3, so let's do it, let's get it. So here I'm taking that same white paint and I'm going to draw literally a line down my chin, down my neck, and to my chest. Just want to be as slow as possible, keep a steady hand as possible, because you want this line to be perfectly straight, as perfect as you can make it. So I'm taking that white paint again and I'm gonna draw a line horizontally across my chest. It's gonna act as like a skeleton rib. You feel me? Like, you know how skeletons have like the little ribs? That's what we're gonna kind of draw here. And I'm just drawing little notches on the end of them, just little diagonal lines to give it some type of little artistic touch, I guess you could say. And we're gonna do 3 of those, if you can see, and they're just gonna be getting smaller and smaller as they go down. And then here, I'm just drawing 2 little white lines on each side of that long line, just to give it some type of accent, because I felt like that line was lonely in the middle. So we were just gonna add something on. So this was like my favorite part of the whole look, was doing like the costume design. I just took a black scarf that I had lying around and wrapped it around my head so it looked like a turban. And I took a piece of string and put one of those box braid like amulet beads on it, so it looked like I had like a little stone in my head, and tucked that into my turban. And then I took some old dreadlocks that I had laying around. They're faux locks, they're not real. Don't think I like cut somebody's dreads off their head, because they're fake. And I'm just tucking those in underneath the turban. I'm not crocheting them in my head. I'm not braiding them in. I'm literally just tucking them bad boys underneath the lazy way, okay? And here I'm just trying to figure out like what parts of the dreadlocks that I actually want to like pin back, or like, I don't want them all hanging in my face. I kind of want to give it like a messy vibe. So I'm just playing with them right now, and I'm trying to figure out which ones I'm going to pin back. Now I'm taking a feather that I got from the literal craft store, and I'm putting a colorful one on my earring, and you see I'm tucking those black and white ones in the back of my head, just tucking them in my hair so it looks like I have some type of little feather crown going on. And I'm putting another one of those multicolored feathers onto my other ear. I'm hooking on my earrings. So here we have applied all of the necklaces that I have. The VOODOO necklace skeleton one is the only one that I got from the Halloween store. All the other ones I had, and I just threw those on because I feel like they completed the look.
I'm putting on these very thick, very big, very heavy gold earrings. They're literally hurting my ears and weighing them down and making the feathers fall and annoying me and annoying me and annoying me. So you will see me apply the feathers more than one time throughout the remainder of this video. Here I'm just going in with like some black and gray eyeshadow, just because I felt like the white skeleton part of my face looked too cartoony. Like, I wanted the cartoon vibes, but it looked like it was like, this skeleton ain't been through nothing. Like, I need him to like have been through some stuff, you feel me? Like, I wanted him to be like down and dirty. Like, you ain't gonna be scared of no pure white skeleton. You gonna be scared of a skeleton that got dirt on him. Like, that means something, you feel me? Then I'm just applying a pair of lashes. And last but not least, I'm taking a translucent setting powder and just setting the whites of my face, just because I felt like it was really oily. Like, on video it doesn't look that oily, but in person it was like dripping off my face, so I had to set that boy down. And this will be the last step to complete the Voodoo Queen, Voodoo Priestess look. So I hope you guys like this Halloween makeup look, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video just as much as I enjoyed making it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys forever, and see you next time.